Hey all you cool cats and kittens, my name is Zon, and today we're going to be going over basic car care to make sure that your next adventure goes right. So what we're going to be going over is 3 different things: how to check your oil, how to check your coolant, and how to change a tire. Let's start with the coolant and then go to the oil. Now that you have the hood popped, we're going to locate our radiator and check our coolant. Coolant is going to be located inside here, which is the radiator cap, and also inside here, which is the coolant overflow reservoir. When checking your coolant, you want to make sure that the car is completely cold and has not been driven for a couple hours. If you try and check your coolant with the car warm, you will burn yourself and it's going to hurt. Alright, this car's been sitting overnight, so we don't have to worry about popping this guy. Just turn it one way off, come here, we'll set that off over here, and let's look inside. Alrighty, so as you can tell, we're a tad bit low. That's supposed to be up to the top here. Now let's also check our overflow reservoir. So the coolant overflow reservoir has minimum and full lines to show you where the liquid should be in the overflow reservoir. As long as the coolant level in the overflow reservoir is between the 2 lines, you don't really got to worry about it. As for the radiator itself, if it's looking kind of low, just top it off with a little bit of water or a coolant mixture. So now that we're done checking our coolant, let's grab our coolant cap and put it right back on there. Make sure it's locked into place because it will build pressure when the car is running. So next we're going to check our oil levels. Oil will be denoted by one of these guys right here, colored dipstick, usually yellow or orange or some color like that to help it stand out. It's going to be on either side of the block and it's pretty hard to miss. So what you want to do is you're going to want to pull this guy out and we'll check his levels. So as you can see, our oil level is going to be measured between 2 dots here. And the bottom dot low, top dot being high. Right now we're sitting just below the top dot, so we're good to go on our oil. So if you do end up needing to add oil to your car, look for the oil fill cap on your engine. So it's going to have the same symbol as our dipstick, and that's how you know that's where the oil goes. So what you'll do is just take off the cap, take your quart of oil or however much you need to put in, and just put it right in there, and then when you're done, just put this guy back on here and tighten it up, and you're good to go. The next thing we're going to go into is how to change a tire. Sometimes it just happens, you'll get a flat tire and you're going to have to change it. So let's kind of go over the procedure for that. What you're going to need is a jack and a new tire. So when you're going to jack up your car, underneath you're going to see some pinch welds. That's going to be these guys right along here. You're going to want to set your jack on that and lift from there, not from the plastic part of the car and not from any random components underneath. So before you lift the tire all the way off the ground, you want to make sure to break the lug nuts loose before taking the tire off the ground. Alright, once you get all the lug nuts off, pull your old tire off, and then put your new tire on. Put it on, and we'll just, for now, we'll just hand tighten a couple lugs on here. Drop this down just until the tire hits. And we'll do them the rest of the way. Bring it all the way down and good to go.